Okay, so yeah, here we are with some Honkai Star Rail. Decided to do, we're gonna get into the story this time. So let me see. In terms of team, I would prefer this one. Oh yeah, that does remind me, hold on. Okay. Oh wait, before we get into that, I did receive like a letter from a certain character, but can't quite get into it without doing more, you could say, because now I'm not sure like in what way like this letter relates. You're about to witness some wailing. No, you're not. I would never let you see it. It would be off screen. But we are gonna do some pulls because I managed to get some extra tickets. Granted, 10 of them were free because the last time I logged in, after they did another update, the new character Cyrene like sends you a letter, and in it is like the 10 free tickets. So yeah. Alright, so let's work for Tribby. Come on, Tribby, come home. Oh, she's not coming home. There's no way on this pool it's gonna work. Yeah, okay. Well, I got 2 tickets. I'm not sure how many pulls it is now, but there's a chance it might come in a bit. I still have 19 days. So there's a chance. But in the meantime, let's get into getting extra jade by story recap. Sure, why not?
As I bid farewell to High Sealands at the Vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the Time Core Flame.
It kind of depends. Sometimes they do reruns, especially when they're trying to pad out.
Evernight. She was once the hidden power that
when they're trying to pad out like the
by sacrificing all of her memories.
The banners a bit.
Now, she harbors other secret intentions in her heart. Meanwhile, Dawn Hung warped back to the Express via Spirit Warp Jump, only to discover a Memo Snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphorius and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dawn Hung was determined to return to Amphorius immediately. After waking up in the false Trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria Tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight.
I know, funny names for these characters.
Dawn Hung returned to Amphorius and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction, descending from the sky, pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dawn Hung arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Dawn Hung received help from Dawn Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to
I will
Dawn
add more
Hung.
context to all this in a bit.
With this newfound strength, Dawn Hung found me within the Memoria Tide. We entered the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret.
That fucking thing. So
Across
fucking
the
weird
30
looking.
million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March's memories, and March finally returned to our side. With every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled, we returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony.
Okay, so that's Cyrene right there, the one between, the one that's second from the left. So this is how she actually does or normally looks, and then we got that new enhanced magical girl version right now that's out as a banner. Okay, recap has ended. Okay, go immediately to the mission. So, okay. The whole of Amphorius.
This place is
world.
rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Sure thing, Castris. Anyway, let me see. Where is... How did I get to the map? Because normally that requires just me tapping on the thing on my phone, but we're not on my phone. So how the fuck... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's that. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Star Rail map. Okay. So, as you can see, okay, so obviously when you first start the game, you start here, Herdo Space Station. This is where you pick your character. You realize there's an invasion happening on the space station. And that's when your character, depending on who you pick, the female or the male, who are canonically, they're known as Stell. Stell is obviously the girl, and then the guy is Kalis. Whoever you don't pick, I'm not sure what happens to them. So yes, they're awakened by a certain character named Kafka, who is part of this group called the Stellaron Hunters. And she puts a Stellaron, which is basically what they call the Cancer of the Stars. Yeah. The vertically challenged one. Yes, the vertically challenged one. Okay. Alright, so then, probably to the recycler station. Yeah, so that, so after that, your character joins in, and then you start getting, you get invited to go on the Astral Express. And they say, come join us, you know, we go all over the place, it's trailblazing. I mean, granted, our god is dead, but, you know, we can still do it. So then you agree, and one of the first worlds you ended up in is Gerillo 6. Which, honestly, we could probably land there for a bit.
This place is
So
rich
basically,
with
it's
the
a
sweet
snowy...
scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
So yeah, it's a big snowy place. They have something, because a Stellaron hit their planet, and it caused like an eternal freeze, which was great and awful because it caused the Antimatter Legion, which is like let's say the forces of destruction, when they were invading the world, and the Stellaron causing the giant, the great freeze made it so that they froze as well and couldn't do anything. Which is great, that helped, but then, obviously the people had to adapt again, because now they're like, oh shit, now we have to adapt to this shit. It's all fucking cold, which is why, they put heaters all over the place now. Every map, I don't know, let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Ugh. Okay, zoom out, there we go. So this is like the main square, the administrative district, outlying snow plains. This is where you first arrive, actually. There's parts of the city, or parts of the city that, like, has random enemies. This is where you have a boss fight. This is where you have the Pokemon League thing going on for a bit. It was, no, wait, no, this is not the Pokemon League. This is different. This is the giant robot This is the one that had the Pokemon League thing. Because there was a Pokemon like event, which was pretty fun. And then you have the underground, which, you know, the main, the part that we're in is, you know, that's the city of Belobog. And then you have the underground, which is obviously underneath Belobog, and this is Boulder Town, the Great Mines, Rivet Town, Robot Settlement. So yes, there is several maps. And then you take care of that problem, and honestly, the Gerillo 6 was a pretty good story. I did enjoy it. And then you have Space China over here, the Jianshu Laofu, or Lufu, whatever they call it. Oh wait, let me pick a place. So,
when we get back,
Space China
let's
here
not
is...
leave March 7th out of the loop. All right.
So, yeah, the Jianshu is basically a fleet of ships that actually moves across the cosmos on its own. You know, they follow the Aeon of the hunt, basically the god of the hunt. And their mortal enemies is the abundance, the basically healers, basically, and basically creatures that regenerate and don't die. To them, that's like the to them, like, that's just not, you know, it's not right, and therefore they try to ultimately permanently kill them, especially the god of the abundance. And but at the same time, a lot of the people here are long-lived species, like this one. Perhaps 200 years. Will you wait for me? I'll always wait for you. Thank you, darling. Your son's glares jealousy upon us. So this is the area where obviously the Hoyo gets their, really lets loose on their on the Chinese themes and stuff, letting their culture through. Which does feel nice, I do appreciate that. Not natural yet. Yeah, they don't like it. And they even have this thing called the, what was it? The Arbor? Oh man, it's been a minute what they call it. Oops. Wrong one. Let me see. But yeah, basically, a lot of it is, like, basically... These are, like, storage facilities, if I recall, yeah. And as well as, like, areas where ships are docked. Same here. The Exalting Sanctum is really nice. I'll do a quick jump into there.
When we get
Oh,
back,
there you go. You see the arbor
let's
right there.
not leave March 7th out of the loop. All right.
So that's the tree that, you know, was bringing out the creatures of abundance, which that was like the big crisis that happened on this story. And then there was a whole other thing too, where, you know, there was also a boss that also shows up here called Fantilia, who was a Lord Ravager of Destruction. So basically one of the higher ups of the Antimatter Legion, you know, the whole Destruction Army. Well, let's just call it that. There's Aram Alley, which is a bunch of shops and stuff. It was a cool, like, new area they added, where it kind of went together with this other event that happened, where you were building it up. The Divination Commission, which I believe you get to talk to Fu Xuan here. Yeah, there she is.
My calculations indicated you would be coming here. What is it this time?
Oh, the Ambrosial Arbor Crisis. That's what they talked about. Okay. What about your divination drip? What would the last shooting loafer do without me? Hule escaped while you were gone? I calculated that Luffy would face calamity long before I had departed. However, the important matters that I had to discuss with General Yao Guang demanded my presence in person. My only choice was to report the results of my divination to Jing Yuan and impatiently wait as I held a meeting at the Ukraine. Fortunately, with Jing Yuan's strategy and the courage and experience of the other two Arbiter Generals, we were able to prevent Hulei's rebellion from becoming a complete catastrophe. Oh, of course, I will let you thank you as well, Sari. Please pass on my gratitude to Don Hung on March 7th also. You greatly assisted Luffy once more. I fear this is a debt that Jing Yuan will never be able to repay. Haha. Okay. So, yeah, so there's that. There's the Arson Commission, where I think you have another boss fight that happens here. I think here you actually get really close to the arbor. The tree. Or no, this is something else. Never mind. This is a creation furnace shit. I don't know. But the boss fight is right here. You fight like a deer. The ebon deer. There's Fixtral Garden, which is supposed to be a place where the Heliopis are, which are a type of ghost. Kind of hard to say. Alchemy Commission. Skill Gorge Waterscape. Okay, I will come here just to show off the area, just because it is nice. So, there's the ocean behind us. Somehow there's water here. I don't understand. I thought this was like a whole floating fleet of ships. You know, how is there ocean? I don't understand this. Unless they're holding around a big chunk of land. And yes, that's the ocean parted like Moses in the Red Sea. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be... That's supposed to be Don Feng, which is Don Hung's previous incarnation, because he's a type... He's actually... Oh shit, I got a fucking dragon going through the water. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's just that thing over there, the whole dragon over there in the end, that's so cool. I think you can get... Oh shit, hold on. You can get closer to it. Right. Just teleport over here. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, oh yeah, Don Hung, he's from like, he's like a type of species that like, they reincarnate. But with him, like, I think something, like his previous incarnation intentionally kind of fucked up the ritual, like to, you know, do the reincarnation. So part of his memories carried on when they're not supposed to. Basically, like the Vidyatara, that's what they call them, they're supposed to like completely like reset in a way, like their memories, so they're not carried over, because otherwise that's just a type of immortality, because your memories are still carrying over. The Shackling Prison, this is like the, I think this is like the final arc in the area that when you return here. Also, the Sky Splitter is also part of that. Big old ship that you're on. Look at that. Big old guns. It is pretty cool though. Oh wait, hold on. Almost time to take my meds. I had to admit though, the next area, the world, I struggled to understand what was going on. I need to find like one of those videos where they explain a story to me, like, better. Let me make sure that I turn off the alarms. Off, I already took it. So yeah, the next world, yeah, Penacony. Which is a nice, cool dream world thing. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here we go, the Reverie. We'll start here. So Penacony, they call it the...
What a full day.
the
A good night's sleep is basically guaranteed.
planet of festivities. So people, like, they come to this big hotel, and, they come in to dream, where you can do almost anything in the dream. Let me see. I think they show you how it works, too. Hold on.
One beach soul glad? Shaken. Why isn't there
Which one was my room? That's not it. I think this one was... No, but yeah, that's basically the bats that you go in, where, you step in it, you relax, and then when you fall asleep, then your body ends up, well, your consciousness gets transported to the, to Penacony, basically. Penacony proper. Like, it really is Penacony in a way. Okay, here we go. The Reverie. Which I don't think is where I wanted to be anyway. Yeah, I mean, technically it's still the hotel, but yeah. Where you really want to go is, let's see, Golden Hour.
What
There
a
we
full
go.
day. A good night's sleep is basically guaranteed.
I will admit though, it does look really cool too. This is basically all a big dream, a big collective dream. Don't give me your advertisements. And then, while you're here, you also meet a little character named Clocky. Which I think his statue is over here. For me, like, I was, like, literally going through all these worlds, basically backtracking to see there's things I missed. There's a lot of things I missed, apparently. There he is, Clocky. Hey, little buddy. Basically their version of Mickey Mouse. Except he's actually a good guy. He's all, yeah, we're not, you know what, I'm just not gonna say anything about Disney right now. Okay, but, yeah. Apparently you can eat anything you want here, and obviously you won't gain any weight, because it's all a dream. So yeah, a lot of it's like, dream areas. A child's dream. There's the Reverie Dreamscape, Daylight Pavilion, which now they have the currency war thing there going on, which is, it's so cool. It's okay. I'm actually, it's a little addictive. I'm refraining to try to play it right now. Oh yeah, and here's the theme park. No wonder I felt like I've seen it before. Yeah. It definitely sounded like Mickey Mouse too, huh? So this is the theme park that's all Clocky theme, based on his cartoons. Clocky statue. Oh wow. So, like, the point of, like, the story of this world was, the guy named Sunday, funny name. There it is. You can see a little bit of the cartoon, which is animated pretty well, honestly, and it does give me the feeling of watching like an old Mickey Mouse cartoon. Oh, don't do this right now, casters. Bring the dragon out. Hey, it's the bat. Bonk, bonk. Come on, rules are made to be broken. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, so basically it just resets itself. So, yeah. That's Clocky. Oh, that's it, yeah. Oh yeah, Dreamflux Brief was also really cool. Mainly for this part here, I think.
This place is
Yeah.
rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
So there's like a section of like the forgotten part of, I guess, is part of the dreamscape. And you get to meet a previous trailblazer, which he's kind of dead here. Yeah. Child's moon-gazing spot. You can hear the odes of harmony from the distant light, even the most glorious concerto is akin to a lullaby in the watery abyss. And then this part here, I didn't understand why this was even a thing, this whole like Path of the Superstar. Yeah, like I don't get it. Like there's like the whole thing where you had to do like some games and stuff for auditioning, and it didn't make sense. At least to me, or I don't know. Like I guess a good part of the story I had a hard time following, and I'm not the only one. I asked no, one of my friends had asked me, like he was like, hey, like can I ask you something? I'm like, yeah, what? And he's like, did you get what was going on in Penacony? Because I don't think I understood what was happening. And I was like, no, I didn't get it either. And then I found out that Icy, who has been playing through, and he had just finished doing the Penacony, like, world and everything, also didn't understand what was happening. Oh yeah, this is the Sunday fight right here. So you get to fight Sunday for a bit. You beat him up, and then because you beat him up, he becomes your friend, just like in Buddy Simulator. So his whole thing was that he wanted to he wanted to like basically have everyone be dreaming forever. Why face reality when, you know, when you can just sleep? Oh yes, and this is the ship here.
This
A
place
ship
is
that
rich
the
with
Astral
sweet
Express
scent of
ends up partially
flowers.
owning.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
We become captain of the ship. There you go, see? Portrait, right here too. Awesome. Investigate. Stealth mode. You experiment press down on it, the control panel on the screen is instantly hidden. It certainly lives up to its functional name, but what's the point of it? You cannot fathom the reason for its design. Okay. Oh yeah, and then you come back again to do like this college thing, and it was like a whole thing where they're talking about memes, like a mimetic virus, something about monkeys and bananas, and I don't know. It was. This is the part where I really started falling out and like really like just half paying attention because I couldn't. I really could not with the fucking story anymore. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck is happening, so whatever. I started paying attention again because after you finish this, then you go back to the Jianshu, where you deal with the Hule thing. Basically the whole prison break thing, and yeah, you have to stop that big guy. Oh, you feel. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, you're not feeling so good right now, Yeko. It is the season of, you know, colds and flus. All right, Eternal City, Akama. Alright, now I gotta talk about the dragon in the room.
This place is rich with the sweet
Whoa.
scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Why was that one moving so fast? Why was he moving so fast? Look at him go. Holy crap. I did not know they could move that fast. He literally stormed right through. So Akama is or Amphorius, specifically, is a Greek-inspired world. Yeah, there's big ol' the world-bearing titan. And I have to admit though, I did start paying attention more in this one. And I will say that this world is definitely like...
This place is so different from
Dude, there he goes! Oh my god, he's even faster than me. Oh my god. Fast little buddy. Big buddy. So, yeah, you end up... okay, so how this one ends up... Yes, the runs. You, after you, like, take care of everything on Penacony and stuff, you see that Sunday actually... I mean, he did survive the fight and all that, and they arrested him. But then, like, Jade, who is like a type of investor slash broker who was willing to invest in this, and she goes, you know what, we can get you out. We'll arrange something for you. And so she kind of speaks for the Astral Express, and they're like, okay, he wants to join the Express because maybe he's hoping that, you know, if he broadened his horizons a bit, then maybe he'll find the answer he's looking for that doesn't resort to, you know, making people fall asleep forever. Did I ever read this? I guess not. Or maybe I did. Life is established. Said the foundational phase dispel. Okay. To dispel the eternal fear of nihility existing in people's hearts, you can't help but silently wish that this strange world will stay steady and peaceful, that the masses will never be confronted with merciless annihilation by a mysterious existence beyond them. Even so, you're sure of one thing. Rather than being able to explain the world, what's more important is to be able to change it for the better, no matter what that may be. Alright, that was really existential. So, and then, you know, so yeah, Sunday joins in, and they're like, alright, fine, we'll give him a chance, and he seems to really want to, like, you know, go along and be part of this. So, sure, we'll take him on. And then, you know, also we get another person named Black Swan, who she's, like, she shows up in Penacony, and, you know, she's like a memo keeper, they call her, or type of memo keeper. She can help with memories and stuff like that. And she says, hey, because, you know, they're over there, like, wondering, hey, what world should we go to next? We have some options. And they start laying out the options. I wonder if I stand in front of him, is he gonna run me over? Ow! He does. Oh shit. Bang, you feel a sudden dizziness, your ears ringing loudly, clarity and reason slip away as you notice. Oh shit. It's said that during its prime, Forest was home to over 1,200 dromuses. What an astounding number. So, do you know what that means? This was a paradise for dromuses. Why couldn't dromuses become titans? Come over here. Oh dear, that figure is waving at you now, growing clearer by the second. You vaguely recognize it as if it's calling you over. Fine, you decide not to be afraid anymore. After all, everyone has their day. Don't be scared. Come, sweet death. I got flattened. Are you still alive? Hey. Alive. If to think is to exist, then undoubtedly you're alive. But just now your thoughts had clearly drifted far away. You saw Thanatos beckoning to you. What's going on? Well, my apologies, this Dromus just went mad and dashed out, knocking you down. Are you alright? What are you calling me? Well, how should I put it? You could say I'm currently this Dromus' caretaker. Sorry about that. I chased it all the way from the Memorial Market into the Memorial Palace, and I still couldn't catch up to it. I didn't expect it to cause harm along the way. I should sue you for my injuries. That was close. If I had collided with an elder, it would have been disastrous. Oh my god, you would have killed someone. Even if it trampled a chimera, it'd be a huge mess. And now it's no big deal, huh? I see you're in good health, full of energy, and even in the mood to chat with me. So you must be fine. But oh dear, what am I gonna do? A rampaging Dromas running wild in a bustling city-state is bound to cause trouble someday, but it's too strong for the workshop fences to hold it back. And it's too fast for an ordinary person to catch. Who could help me? Gee, I wonder who could help you. It's quite obvious that this caretaker is sneaking glances at you, as if he already has something in mind. Are you trying to dump this on me? Oh, how could it be considered dumping? The citizens of Akama all know how capable guests from Outlands are. Perhaps if you prayed a bit to Circes, you might come up with a brilliant solution. Besides, we can't let this slide. That Droma's hit you hard, so compensation is definitely in order. It's not just you. Even I want compensation. Just a few days ago, as I arrived at the workshop at my usual time to start the day's work, guess what? There was only one more Dromas in the pen. I figured this Dromas wasn't exactly a crop from the field. So, how could it appear out of thin air? But now that it was there, I couldn't just drive it away. Stop being feeding it for now. But it's not that simple. At the same time, every day on this very road, it runs back and forth several times. Who can endure this? He's got the zoomies! He has a point, not the right one, but he has one. Well, that's normal. Everyone's going crazy these days. Don't you know the reason? To tell you the truth, with my years of experience caring for Dromases, I suspect this Dromas must have had its heart broken. Oh, I thought he had zoomies. Nani? Just as you're trying to process this information, the rampaging Dromas dashes past you again. From its roar, you can hear 5 parts sorrow, 3 parts resignation, and 2 parts disdain for the humans nearby. Alright, even if it's just for the compensation, you'll need to figure out this origin. But first, you need to calm it down. Forgetting is the only thing ordinary people can do, but for her, I've decided not to. The guards at the city gate mentioned that the heartbroken Dromas has been running wild more frequently, scaring plenty of visitors. So, have you thought of any solutions? Music can calm the savage beast. I mean, I'm assuming since we're looking right at the bard earlier. Sounds reasonable enough. Luckily, we've got plenty of time to test these methods one by one. I'll leave it to you. If we find this Droma's original owner, I'll make sure they apologize to you properly. Yeah, they help me clean the bathroom. Make them mimic a chimera scar. Oh, woo! Yeah. Alright, bow deeply, please. Sure, whatever you want. By this time, I should have returned to the workshop. Let's head over and deal with it. Huh. Heartbroken Dromas. Oh, it's a whole fucking quest? I didn't even know he was here. Wow, okay. Missions, okay. Do we do this or do we go to the main story? I think we should do the main story. Yeah, we'll do this one later, but I was not expecting to pull up a quest. Hold on. Did I talk to this thing? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's see. So, yeah, this whole place is, oh my god, there's a lot of fucking maps, because these things are separated from dawn to Evernight. So dawn tends to be like, you're seeing a world in the past. Like, Castrum Kremnos is pretty fucking cool. The Path of Conquest. They're basically the Spartans of this world. And they're god of strife. And the freaking god is so cool, he's like, I am the agony this world needs. You can't become stronger without agony. And there's Pollux sticking its head out. Going back in, huh, buddy? Alright. So yeah, oh yeah, right. So what's her name? Black Swan's like, hold on, I have a suggestion since you guys are talking about places to go. How about we go and try Amphorius? And they're like, Amphorius? Huh, what is that? Okay, I was looking for this fucking thing here. Oh wait, no, this is the one where it's all messed up. Demigod Council.
This
She gets
place
it right
is
up in his
rich with the
face.
sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Investigate. This is Kefali, the omniscient and omnipotent and Titan. To observe their form this closely is a rare opportunity. Since we're talking about omniscience, why not ask a few questions? Great idea. Maybe a truly fantastic question will rouse Titan from their long silence, so what should we ask? Challenging questions. One can look down on Titans, so go ahead and ask the heavy questions. Question I once heard. It's justified true belief and knowledge. The floor does not glow. That's Kefli's answer. You didn't expect the floor to clear up everything for you, right? Oh. Start with the basics. Do you have a gender? Glow. Whoa! He's answering. Kelly's followers have said the floor might not reflect Kefli's true thoughts. Ultimately, the final word belongs to Kefli's priests. Alright, that's cool. We should leave now. Okay, so he actually does react. Okay. And then, you know, so, yeah, we're like, okay, let's try Amphorius. This place sounds cool, right? And, you and Don Hung, they're like, they're like, okay, we'll go in there and scout it out, see if we can get more fuel, because we're starting to run out, right? And they're like, oh yeah, we are kind of running out of fuel, huh? That would be a good idea. Which, by the way, Black Swan is also the one who suggested, like, oh, if you need fuel, go here. Amphorius might have something. So then, wait, what the fuck is this? Huh. So then, yeah, you go down, you borrow, like, one of the, train carts? Because you know how trains always have, like, several carts. So you take one, they're like, alright, we'll go down and check it out with this. And then, oh yeah, the Vortex of Genesis. I have a feeling like the plan didn't go nicely.
This
No,
place
as
is
you
rich with the
enter
sweet scent of
Amphorius,
Can we stay here
your
for
freaking
a
cart
while longer?
explodes. Okay, it doesn't explode, but it gets attacked. Like, something flies out, hits the freaking cart. It's on fire, and they're losing control, and they freaking crash. And then you crash, and then when you wake up, you're like, oh wow, what the heck is this? And you landed in one of the air maps here, right? Like at night. And then as you're exploring, you're like, huh, like we're never gonna meet some locals, because I mean they must have seen that, right? Someone must have seen the freaking cart get blasted in the sky and come crashing down, right? And so, yeah. You continue exploring, you encounter
This place is rich with the
a certain
sweet scent
somebody
of
named
flowers.
Finan.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
You've been saying that a bit too much, Casters. I'm gonna switch out now. Maybe I should switch. Oh, what the fuck? And, you know, he basically tells you, like, oh, like, you guys are not from around here, right? He can tell, obviously. So what's with the magical girl look now?
This view hasn't changed at all, has it?
Okay, that's
The hometown in your memories
Fan
never
service.
changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
You look a little different.
Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's part of that explains a lot. Remember how we said that she was vertically challenged earlier? Um, it's because canonically, like when she says 30 million cycles, that means this world has been like reset a bunch of times. Because this world isn't actually a real world. It turned out to be like a type of simulation world. And that literally everyone in it is basically a bunch of data. And you learn about this way into the story after you meet all these characters and you kind of bond with them a bit. And, you know, I have to admit, this is like the first time in a long time where, you know, every character, main character, banner, like a banner character and all that, like they're significant. Or they're all pretty much likable in some form. They're all really likable, and you can't help but feeling like, yeah, I want to help. I want to help these guys. Yeah, they want to make the world better. Such a plot twist. Yeah. And they're like, we gotta get these core flames from the Titans because this is gonna help us do Era Nova, which is when, you know, we'll be able to save the world like completely. And then it turns out, no, you cannot do an Era Nova because if you do, that completes the simulation in that the machine that's trying to do it, it's trying to collect all that data from the simulation to complete itself. So her and her friend Finan, they were like, oh shit, like we gotta stop this. And they were like, well, we have no options right now, so what the heck do we do? And Sarini basically says, okay, I have an idea. We have to put this in a loop. Every time we have to, like, we just have to delay it. We have to delay the simulation from being complete. We gotta stop Era Nova. Every time. Like, you can't let Era Nova be a thing. And, so Finan, he tries a bunch of methods in the beginning to, get people to... Because, like, when the world resets, he basically inherits the... Oh, no, actually... That's not right. He kind of, like, was pulled into the next one, the next cycle reset at a certain point. And, that's where it starts. It's basically the beginning of the simulation. So... It starts from there, and then basically the beginning of the simulation goes a bunch of years, by the way, like hundreds, thousands of years. So, or more like thousands of years. It's more thousands, not 100,000s. But oh boy, and so he goes on a long 30 million cycle quest to prevent the Era Nova every time. And every time he goes and kills Cyrene in every cycle because she has to die in order for there to be another reset. And she knows this and he knows this, so yeah, yeah. So that's kind of why she's small, like when you meet her a bunch of times, or before this. She was literally killed as a child, so that's her as a child. And now her as an adult now.
But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? Then I'm really looking forward to that. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphorius is being born?
And like the whole recap with, you know, Don Hung and March 7, or rather Evernight, they were needed because they became the next people to bear the core flames, which they finally were deciding, you know what? With these new characters basically involved now,
I can see fragments
this
of
Aranova
it
will be
when I
different.
close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies.
And then they also realized that stalling the Aranova isn't really doing anything. I mean, because the main reason why it even happened, the whole stall, the 33 million stalls, was because Cyrene and Finan both knew, like, we don't have the means to really stop what's going on, so we have to delay it until something can help. Whatever comes first, you know? Like, we just have to, we need to be able to get some outside help.
Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands
And yeah,
lifting
then they finally
newborns
get
into the
their
light.
help.
Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives, within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
Oh, it's the dawn that Finan everyone had wished for. Oh, my boy! I swear, this freaking MSQ
Like
better
a
not do him
happy
dirty.
and carefree childhood,
Better not do any of them dirty.
the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931.
I wonder if March just looks like this in this world because, you know, this is a simulation world, so she just happens to look like that.
I can make use of the crevices of time. But surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
Well, then, I didn't expect you both be here.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Aww.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
Okay, so yeah, Iron Tomb is basically the computer that's making the simulation. And the guy who freaking made the computer to begin with, that asshole, he made this computer because he wants to kill another god with it. So, yeah, and then I guess at some point, you know, they realize, you know what? It's not gonna work because we can't attack the computer directly. We gotta let it finish the simulation and then kill it. So you have to let it manifest so you can kill it.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
You know, it's fine.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
Oh, right. Fuck. It's bound to happen. I can't wait any longer. Yeah, we're my boy.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
You're always in my mind. Seriously, can you let me be the protagonist for once?
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
Oh god.
We'll definitely meet again.
Off to sleep with you guys. It's definitely Sari based.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off. Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
So this was basically the hometown of Finan and Cyrene. This is where they grew up.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm.
Oh, welcome, marvelous morphing, morphing
At
time.
last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed.
Its first end,
Time to end it all.
and the final end, right? I can't hear his
Wait.
voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
No. Oh, that's right. He's inside our tomb. Okay, yeah. Don't do that to me. You can't tell me he was the only one got left behind. No, it's he's inside our tomb. We gotta free him from Iron Tomb.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
Best possible ending, please. You better give me that.
We best. Those are such beautiful words.
We are the best.
Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face.
So, the original Siren, like the first ever one, when she died, she basically put her power like into this thing, this ceremonial blade thing, which Finan, the original Finan, was carrying around.
A memory that I have forgotten for too long, and have denied for too long.
Oh shit, what do we see?
It's so dark. What is this place?
So one thing I did notice is that they definitely replaced the female Trailblazer voice, because I hadn't done that one Pokemon event thing for like the longest, and eventually I finally got around to finishing it. And there were moments where she spoke, and I realized, wait, the original's voice was much deeper. And I looked into it, and yeah, there were definitely two different voice actors. The original was replaced because she was refusing to work because of the what was it called, the voice acting strikes that were happening. So yeah,
The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest
they need to get
recesses of
someone
memory.
to fill in.
Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
Was you born? Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water,
And voice actors got axed because they didn't
or
work.
the one
Yeah.
standing on the shore? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Oh, these were the names of the fairies, I think.
That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience.
I'm the one who tells the story.
That's pretty forward of you, you know. Still, thank you, friend. That's very reassuring.
She did look surprised when I picked that option, like, oh, okay.
At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped
A
by
deer,
the
a
texture of
female
memories.
deer.
Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. The prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demiurge is right here.
Apparently beyond the sky.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
Oh, that's how you say his name? Laosha? Huh.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on
One
your
of the
mind
generals
that you're
of the
just desperate to
Jianshin
get
Lufu.
out?
Or Lufu.
You're quite calm, Jingyuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Fu to be deployed for this Iron
Another
Fleet
general.
operation. They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I?
Oh, there's gonna be a new character later, I bet.
But with enemies all around us, even a child knows
Especially
the Marshal
if it's
needs
a
to
girl.
keep a few Xianzhou ships in
They need
reserve,
more waifus.
just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh, Laofu. Okay.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day.
The Stellar Crisis is what caused the freaking, the ambrosial arbor, the crisis, that big old tree.
With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior
More waifus
motives
for
won't
life.
be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the Golden Blood, it'll be a whole different story.
Oh man, I love her. She was like a... one, she's just fucking cool, and then two, like she was one of the best pulls I did because follow-up attack is so good.
With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway.
Also, we all know Fox Scrolls are best.
The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These two wins for the Law Fu will make all three of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a
The light of
Skyfang
that thing
commission
back there was
deal,
like twitching
we'd
and
be
it's
rolling
like
in money, wouldn't we?
distracting.
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite reflection barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luo Fu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I've been doing something a little off. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Alright, give me a second, gotta adjust things a bit.
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death.
Oh, Nos. Nos is the god of erudition, basically. This is the god that the freaking computer is trying to kill.
And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival. And the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force. But I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster.
Oh, Selenova?
Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
So basically, these are like the higher ups of the Legion, which I think there's a confirmed few. Ventilia was one that was a rising one, but she was taken out pretty quickly, I think. And she was like the boss in the first time when you're in the Lafu. There's another one called Zephyros, who you do briefly see and find in trailer, animated trailer. Is actually really cool. And there's also this one called Selenova, yeah, the one that she's talking about. She's another one.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is...
If the sacrifice is gonna be too big.
one wrong move, and the Lafu will fall into Ventilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos.
I do like that rainbow is like spelled that way.
The Trailblaze walks alongside us. The Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Okay, so there's Black Swan. There's the Herda. And Welt, and that's Sunday.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, Let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination? Amphorius. 3, 2, 1, launch!
So far, this has been one long, big cutscene.
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications.
Oh, it's adventuring. IPC, the dudes are in.
A response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
Oh, there's Jade.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himeko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds.
I remember when Jade was the first, you know, when she was first dropped as a banner and all that. People were like, is she evil? And then people were like, no, of course not. The big hat, the magic that involves snakes, and the fact that she does like almost Faustian contracts. Of course she's not evil.
The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
I think she's more in the middle though, more morally gray. She did save this guy here on the left from slavery, so...
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiters still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least. But, if the Cianjo Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Oh, the Elation.
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Cianjo saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
So yeah, the IPC, obviously there's certain factions that follow certain gods. IPC is about preservation, which is their, what was its name? Kleepoth, I think? And the Luofu is obviously about the hunt.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
If I recall, there's also one for the Nihility too.
It's
I
clear
can't
that
remember
each
their
party
name.
still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Emphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Oh hey, I'm here. Stars resonate. Try to respond. Okay.
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Hey, it's from Bellabog. That sure was a movie.
I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Bellabog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Bellabog?
Urillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
That kid Japard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Bellabog is far more resilient than we imagined.
We really wish we could help, but Urillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
Yeah, the whole deep freeze thing that happened for them, their planet was basically considered, like, dead because of it. To the point that the IPC were like, oh, okay, well, this planet's dead, so therefore, you know, there's no need to, like, tax them any further, because I think they have, like, you could say, like, they had, like, you know, some financial investments into the area and stuff, and were expecting to be paid.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong... Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Urillo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Urillo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Bellabogian falls.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
So that's kind of why Topaz is also part of this, because she was the IPC agent that had to be deployed there when they found out, oh hey, Jarilla 6 is back on the map. Well, they have quite a debt to show, you know, to pay us now, huh? Because apparently I'd been they just didn't know I had been alive the whole time. Delve into and forage and explore the world within. Oh, so I could go straight into that, but I mean, talking to the others seems pretty cool. I want to see everyone. The Jianshu Alliance. Oh, I already talked to you.
Good news, Miss Himiko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation.
Oh.
And I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu. But the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down. Nor will we be content to take a back seat.
I wouldn't expect it from the Hunt.
If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
Alright, who would be this time? Oh, IPC representative. So either Jade or Aventurine. Hey, buddy.
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so.
Thanks. We'll remember that. People are anticipating the other 10 Stonehearts to, you know, have them be its characters.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo. At least until now, they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention.
Oh, great, another
I'll
one.
leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
We only have 2 left. Which one of them I'm expecting is the family and... Oh, there we go, Galaxy Rangers. Which could be Boot Hill or maybe Acheron? No response.
Of course, we would never know the Rangers' comings and goings.
But Robin should be able to Yeah, she should be able to respond. Come on, Robin. Oh. You're not Robin.
Is that you?
Oh wait, you are.
Yes. And you are... Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Asdanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
Alright, that's all of them. Time to dive. Go to Akama. So it had been a thing that, you know, mainly the three, March, Donhung, and Trailblazer, were kind of trapped in there, in the simulation.
Why is there no one here?
Yeah, it's a little ominous.
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago.
Moments?
It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Uh-oh. Is it because they entered?
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Motherfucker.
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses.
Okay, good. Fuck him.
Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant.
Well, it is a simulation. You could just remove the assets or resources real quick and put it back in later.
Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Everyone, be careful.
Oh.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the Three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 titans who guard Amphorius.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What? Aw, I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
She's like, why was the first time, like, you know, like, our first reunion in a while, like, to be like this?
As expected. I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
That's hilarious. Okay, so the way back when Belobog and the Lofu were like kind of current at the time, there was a thing where in Belobog you could inspect every trash can there, and people were making jokes like, okay, the Trailblazer really likes to dig around trash, huh? So they started calling them a raccoon. And eventually, I guess the memes had finally caught on, and, you know, from the fandom, for the devs to hear about it, that they started making raccoon-related jokes as well toward the Trailblazer, and jokes about trash cans as well.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
No way. You do like searching every place, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Praise the sun.
All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Oh, shit.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world. And every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
And I had to survive.
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
It's so funny to see her be so...
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
It's funny to see her like all like preppy and stuff, and you know, wearing goth clothes.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalog. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
They are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world. Perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey,
don't get
since
hopes up.
when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Teaching us to find erudition amidst imperfection. Praise be to...
There, listen, speak, and deliberate. Reason outrules established laws of pronounced death. Oh gods, does this amuse you? I was wondering if I'd see something...
into the glimmer of preservation. Praise be to Cyphera, coin of Windy, for your every flip reflects the possibilities of destiny.
Wait, Cyphera?
Letting the tricks of elation illuminate the path to dawn. Praise be to my...
Oh shit, they're actually going through all the demigods we saw in the last...
Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken!
It's Serena! Okay, Serena is a minor character that you kind of like encounter, and she has like a series like of like side quests, but you meet her as a child, and here she is grown up.
God, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Please guide us.
Yeah, I
Show
believe.
us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Oh. Okay, that's a good callback. At some point when you first arrive in Akama, there's like a big crisis kind of happening in the city. Finan asks you like, "Oh, can you just like you'll help us out, right?" And of course, your character, Dan Heng and the Trailblazer are like, "Oh yeah, of course, we'll definitely help." And at some point he says like, "Okay guys, stand with me and become heroes." Like he says that. Whoa.
Is this?
Yes. It's the miracle she brought to Amphorius.
Oh, they can see the sky at last.
Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you. In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
I remember when I first heard this, I immediately thought of hear, feel, think. From Mama Heidelin in Final Fantasy XIV.
Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Alright, now we're going into another movie with Herta.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
I just realized that the back of her dress there, it looks like a hand. I'd never seen that before. And I have this character.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask, Herta, what if we fail?
Failure? I know nothing of failure.
Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
The backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Aha. And a little buddy. We promised to have each other's backs, but in the end, some brother it is that turned out to just be fair weather friends, and when trouble came, it abandoned me. That's not all. It wants to run. Fine. Why kick me down? Now I'm stuck here. My pride crushed beneath these rocks. Whatever. We were brothers after all. If it is still alive, give it my regards. Okay. You get something good when you find all those little things. All little buggies. Let's go fast. There. It's lonely being a nymph. I know you're the only one. We'll get to you. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, what do we got?
Just use that thing over there, Zag.
Oh, they're not doing anything.
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
Oh, the Hand of Zagreus, that's what it's called. She just said, this is a stupid name. Alright, well, luckily, you can use this sucker to punch him. Aim. Get him! I love it. Let's get that one over there. There you go, eat shit. Alright. Oh, that's what it is.
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junkyard for old Intellitrons leftovers? Finally. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh. Oh shit, I forgot to put the hand down. Give me a knuckle sandwich just like they're gonna catch these hands. Alright, let's descend a bridge. Alright, there we go. Hey, friend. I was just about to get out. I was only a second away from leaving this place, but it suddenly stopped working. Can someone plug this fan's power cable back in? Alright, now let's get into the ship. Oh man. Please let this be as cool as I think it's gonna be.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklorian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
Oh, it is a hand. Look at that.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
So when he says that, it's referring to like a... I kind of saw bits and pieces, but I never actually sat down and saw it because I felt like it might have spoiled a bit of stuff. But there was a character trailer kind of thing, like a basically it was a patch trailer. You know, we're going to like this current patch going on right now, where a certain little cat was talking about like different variants of the future. All different parts of the script, or things of the script that could have gone wrong. And they were basically saying that what's happening currently here is the safest route. Actually, no, I think it was Kafka's game. Yeah, it was Kafka was saying it, but it was also... She was giving this information from Elio, the cat. I don't know how a cat knows this, but it does. And in one instant, where if the Express never went to Emphorius, things would have gone really bad. And in one part, that Iron Tomb comes out, and then it means that Herta tries to fight it, and she ends up being absorbed into it as well. And she becomes part of the Iron Tomb.
It's squishy. Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace.
Aw, I can't move it? Well, it's still cool.
Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too.
The destruction.
We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Hexagons?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
The mistletoe is Greenland's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan program. Press the cruise button to start flying, press again to switch hover state. Okay. That's just do mistletoe, press the accelerate button for temporary speed boost. Okay. Change flight control, okay. Press the auto cruise button and the mistletoe will automatically fly to the navigation point. Press again during the auto cruise to switch to manual control. Okay.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
I wasn't allowed to drive, apparently.
Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
Isn't it right there? Oh, bug. There's a bug there. No. Wait, I want to get the bug. Damn it, I forgot, let's hover. Oh shoot. Oh dang. I can't go back. Ugh. I wonder how my brother is. We were once back to back, the most loyal brothers, but that blast scared the shell off me. I was tossed by the great wind, rolled 4 or 5 times, and I have no idea where I ended up. Brother, I really did not mean to kick you. Let's see what's your turn. Thank you, Savior, for showing me the way. Did you just punt your bug brother down there, or is he the one that got left behind? Oh god, I hate that. Down is up is down. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Nah.
Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
Gotta check every corner. Aha. This looks like an arrow. Oh, that's cool.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name. The Stellaron.
Oh,
exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire Scepter system.
That fucking madman.
Oh. So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace. But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way,
idiot.
If there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
Oh, that's a good point.
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
That's, I hadn't thought of that. There really is another Stellaron then. And then the Trailblazer should have reacted to it.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philiet 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start.
Yeah, I remember even Xandar or Lygus said the same thing. Like, oh yeah, like it's empty because we needed to have an empty head. We needed to have a skull, but no brain. Because he wants to be able to control it still. Or kill the erudition and then use its head as a new head. Use its brain as a new brain.
The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's go.
Xandar had to lie.
I'll come back to this part later, obviously.
Logic.
Where am I going?
He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Hey, Yuta. Welcome. I can read the chat, don't worry.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
Oh, what's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture?
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Whoa. I was gonna say that looked like the freaking Doctor Strange circle going on. Acceleration rings. Okay, cool. That sounds like fun. Let's go. Oh god. Up, 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 up. Ah. Damn inverse controls.
Wider than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh?
What's the matter?
It's only a burst.
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exo-myth.
Let's see, got no female character, Cryo, do you know Cryo? Wait, isn't that Genshin Impact? This is Honkai Star Rail, I'm sorry, those are two different things. Unless you mean someone else. Or you mean like an ice character in this game. Oh, Cyrene then. Not that, come on. Here we go. Her, right? Cyrene? Okay, yeah, ice character. There is one little downside to her. Yes. Okay, so overall, yes, she can give buffs to most characters. but her bigger buffs tend to be on the Chrysos heirs. So basically, like this character here, her or her. No, actually, I think so, but I think it should be almost all of them, but I think it's specifically toward like either more toward casters and heist. I'm not sure how she buffs Tribby, but yeah, because Tribby in herself is also like a buff character, like a buffer. Like she helps other characters get stronger too. I have all return characters. Oh, you do? Okay. So yeah, and you should be fine. If you plan to definitely use like all the Chrysos heirs characters, then you should be fine with Cyrene, because she will definitely buff any team that she's on that has one of them in it. Okay, I just want to get that. I know there's a puzzle there, but I'll do that later. I plan to backtrack anyway, so... Oh, wait, what? Oh. It was behind. I wasn't paying attention.
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble?
Someone who doesn't want to be found.
Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control.
Ugh, that asshole.
But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
Ha.
So now he's a specter. Literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
And certainly that she is useful. Yes, she is definitely useful from what I know. I plan to wait a bit on her a bit. I know that she will definitely free up some slots in some characters I have. But right now, like my biggest ones that I got, like right now I really want to get Tribby. Tribby's the one I really need, because then I am horrible at having harmony characters, so I really need to get her. I need to get Tribby. I need to get Finance like home next. Ugh.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I do plan to pull her, but pulling her later.
The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
Her banner's gonna last for a good while. So... yeah, I can wait. Oh shit, wait. Oops, I gotta do this.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen.
Oh.
He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
Is he inside those wires and stuff?
It's his domain. Stay alert.
Okay.
Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
You're... Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I could have sworn there were more people, like, who recorded or streamed in English. Yeah.
So he's stopped resisting?
Stop resisting!
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
I don't like how, like, heavy he talks, like, heavy
He was
breathing
expecting
talking.
us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Oh. Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
Ha. Good, we get to beat him up at some point again. Poetic
To
justice.
be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
Pure nothing. Damn, he has asthma. If I've ever played other games, yes I have. I have many videos, live stream VODs basically, of all the games I've played so far. I need to reorganize the most recent ones though to new playlists. But yes, I played Persona, I played Kingdom Hearts. Haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 yet. Not that I haven't never played it, I just haven't streamed it. I played it before. I've had to more Kingdom Hearts. Final Fantasy 14. Spyro the Dragon, Nier Automata. What other ones have been big? Well, I said Persona, but I did Persona 4 and 5, and then right now I'm currently on 3. Oh, Persona, yeah. Persona's a really good one, I like it. Oh, Scarlet Nexus was another one, yeah.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
The absence in itself is a clue.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel.
That's true. If you're trying to remove something, like, yeah, like, in terms of like a... surgically, yes, a clean cut with a scalpel would work. Blowing something up would definitely send pieces of it somewhere around.
As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
I don't think so.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now.
Let's see. What do I like most in Persona? It depends on which one you're talking about. Since I've already played the 3. I'm working on the 3rd one. 4, 5, and 3. Well, Persona 3 Portable specifically. There are things I like in each game and things I don't like. Like, Persona 4, its battle system was... it could have used work, but, you know, it was dated at the time, so that makes sense. 5, that's where I did enjoy 5 the most, in that the battle system was really good. I liked the use of the guns, the characters making, like, combined attacks and stuff together. and that, like, you know, your relationship with them can also make some battles easier. Like having Ryuji, like, having his, like, S-Link pretty high would be, like, you can, like, insta-kill, like, enemies in dungeons. Like, I mean, sorry, not in the dungeons, like, in the... No, yeah, they're basic dungeons, yeah. The palaces, that's what they call them, palaces. Which was really great when I learned that, and I was taking down things toward the end game, like, pretty quickly. As long as your level is high enough, then you could just one-shot these enemies, like, before actually getting into a battle with them. That was awesome. The one thing I did not like about Persona 5, but this is just the way the narrative was. Well, not the narrative, it's just like the way it starts out. I have to admit, it's like the most like what's the word? It's just downright, like, I don't know, like, mean-spirited. There we go. It's, like, just mean-spirited to begin with. Like, I know that's, like, it's about, like, rebellion, and that, you know, of course, life isn't fair, and then they're giving people chances to fight back when they are in a place that they cannot fight back. At the same time, though, like, the way it just, like, the way things line up, the way, like, certain relationships start out, it just doesn't feel as friendly as you think. Like, with Ryuji, like, when you first encounter him, it seems to be, like, a coincidental thing, like, okay, like, our situation just happens to coincide because we happen to be near each other. So there you go. And then with the other characters, like, An and Makoto, like, it really seemed like, you know, they had something out on you. Obviously they changed their mind, they changed their tunes, but the way that initially comes off, like, in the beginning, like, they were against you in some form, it's like, I don't know. And it definitely shows when you finally meet Haru, and that she's, like, the only genuinely nice character right off the bat. So, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, that the mean-spiritedness of Persona 5 is what kind of, like, makes it a little, like, it didn't make me feel too attached to the characters in a way. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy them, of course. But it definitely felt different when I finished Persona 5 versus finishing Persona 4. Persona 4, when I finished Persona 4 Golden, it really felt like I was saying goodbye to friends. Because the way that game starts off, and the way you meet characters, it does feel like you're, like, a new kid in a new school and you're actually making friends. And then, or these people are, like, trying to talk to you and be your friend. So that made the difference to me.
Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time.
Oh, my name? My real name is Melissa. There you go. It's not a secret, honestly.
They were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Not quite spelled that way. It's like, Melissa, like Melissa, yeah. Meli. I've seen my name spelled in so many different wrong ways.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
Okay. It's Maleficent. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna get that bug real quick. But, unfortunately, I am running out of time. Keep questioning myself. At the end of an end's life is only this inescapable void. Why keep pushing the boulder uphill? The answer is, of course, we must move forward. Oh yeah, it's fine. You can call me by my, like, the online handle. Yeah, that's fine. I accept Moon, I accept Lily, either or. Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here. These were long cutscenes, but at least we're finally doing some gameplay, gosh. And it feels good to, like, scratch the itch a little bit and, you know, getting through it. Wait, why is this here? No, not that. Oh, Herda, okay. But I already have Herda, and right now I'm using these guys, so...
Let's have a break.
I was kind of hooked on the movie. It is pretty good, yeah. Are you from America? Yes, I am from America. Good old America. Alright. So for now, I will hold off on playing this. Well, playing the MSQ off screen. I won't do that. I plan to continue streaming it. I'll just go and do other things. But we know that I can always come back here. Especially with the space anchor over there, the teleport thing.
It's squishy.
Yes, it is squishy, Hyacinth. Okay, what do I have here? Achieved. What did I achieve? Oh, right. Okay, give me that. Launch a Trojan program. Okay. It's gone up to 1,106 now. Nice. Slowly but surely. I mean, the only other thing I plan to stream would be otherwise showing this one, but again, that's something that could be done later. I wonder if that's some of the other stone hearts in the background there. I mean, there's definitely Aventuring Topaz and Jade, but yeah. That's gonna be cool. Anyway, America skip it. Now America's suffering. Yeah, it's something right now. Definitely something. Okay. But yeah, we'll call it a night here. I gotta get some sleep. It is late over here. Well, not that late, but I need some sleep for work. Alright guys, so here we are. Yeah, I'm ending the stream. So plans for next week. Definitely, that was definitely a palate cleanser. Yes, it is pretty nice. Good night, see you tomorrow. Yeah, so next week guys, I am definitely gonna probably play more Honkai Star Rail when I can. Whenever I feel like it's good to stream it. I gotta get back into Persona 3 Portable, which I will do for sure next week. And of course, Buddy Simulator. Now I'm on the goal of finding more endings, so that's definitely on the plan for next week. And of course, more Final Fantasy 14, when we're touring the areas. So guys, yeah, have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. And I will see you guys tomorrow night if you join us with the stream of Final Fantasy 14. So until then, take care and bye-bye.